Agenda as in, what do you mean?
Okay, we're recording. I'll go over. So, okay, if y'all are watching, hi. This is our first Zoom meeting. So, if there's any technical difficulties, y'all excuse us. So this is kind of what we're going to go over. Brittany and I spoke earlier, and we're going to go over just, again, what a loyal customer is, the benefits of being a loyal customer, and then making sure that you're following up with them. Also, we're going to go over your 3-3 rule for posting. We're going to go over, kind of what the basics of what you should be doing on Facebook, adding friends, making a list, whether that's online or on paper and pen, following up with your potentials, and then kind of, some suggested conversations, reminding you guys about the steps to success, and then we'll kind of give you guys some homework too. So is there anything else you needed to add, Brittany?
No, that was everything.
Okay. And my window's open, so if y'all hear dogs or cars, I apologize. Okay, so what is a loyal customer? The basic benefits of a loyal customer. So obviously you're getting the distributor wholesale pricing. You guys are getting, when somebody signs up as a loyal, they're getting 40% off any product that they order for life. So if they order for 3 months and then they decide they don't want to order anymore, a year later they can go back and they're still going to get that 40% discount. So they get that for life. After their 3rd month, on their 4th month, they're going to get free shipping. The entire time that they're ordering, starting from month 1, they're going to start accruing perk points. So this is just another benefit from them being a loyal customer. Perk points. That's basically just points that they can use on future orders. So, for example, it's almost 1 point to $1 ratio. It's very close to that. So, if they have 50 perk points, they basically have $50 to spend on product. They're also, what else, Brittany? What else am I missing?
You mentioned perk points. Did you mention free shipping?
The what?
The free shipping.
Yeah, free shipping on month 4 and after. Also, if you guys didn't know this, anytime that you place an order, if it's over $150, you're going to get free shipping. So if it's your very first order as a customer, or if it's your 2nd order, you're going to get free shipping. So that's basically the perks. Another perk is going to be when you sign up on your order confirmation page, there's going to be 2 things you want to look for. One is the big green circle on the right-hand side of the page. I think it says get $10. You're going to just click that button and they automatically will get a $10 credit that they can use on a future order. They cannot use this on their auto shipment, and that should be said for perk points too. Perk points cannot be used on auto ships. It's a separate order outside of your auto shipment. The second thing as a loyal customer when you sign up that you're going to be looking for on that order confirmation page is the click to share link. So when you're on the order confirmation page, if you're signing up your customer, it'll give you an option to share on Pinterest and Twitter. If you don't have those, what I normally do is I will copy that link and I'll paste it into an email to my customer and say, share this link with your girlfriends. If they order through your link, then you get a free box of wraps. They're going to get a $35 credit that they can use on any product. So maybe they don't want wraps. They're using hair, skin, nails, or they're using the cleanse or something. They can use that credit for something else.
I just had a loyal customer do that. So, and she was my first one. And I was really excited for her that she got to get the free box of wraps. So it's definitely a perk to share everything.
Yeah, and this stuff will pop up in your e-suite, or the same thing for a customer. If a customer wants to log in, they're going to go to your website. They're going to log in with their customer ID number and their password. And then when they check out, there should be a box on the bottom right-hand corner that's going to allow them to apply these points to their order before they use their debit or credit card. And then the same thing, like if you're trying to redeem your $120 in free product credit, it's basically the same thing. Right when you order, before you apply your payment, you're going to see a little box pop up where you can apply those points. Do you have anything else for loyal customers? Or what a loyal customer is?
No. The next point would be just to following up. And that's what we talked about, following up with loyal customers and the importance behind that.
Yeah.
Is basically, I mean, like we had talked about earlier today on the phone, when you don't follow up with them, you have no idea, so make sure, you get with Jen or myself, so that we can kind of give you a sample message that you can send to all of your current loyal customers. Make sure you're following up with them every single month. That is so important, especially after the 3 months. You never know if someone wants to continue to order something, and if you don't follow up with them, you're not going to know. And I definitely learned my lesson with that. So following up is key, whether it's, whether it's for them to redeem the perk points, or even for you just to ask for before and after pictures. Like that's important. That's what we share, with everyone every day. So having new, fresh before and afters, it's definitely good. So ask for those, even when they're first signing up as a customer for the wraps or fat fighters, or even, the system, make it a point, in the beginning, that they take a before picture, and then after that 90 days, they're taking an after. So make sure you're following up in that regard too.
Use the wrap app.
Yes.
That wrap app is free to download. The customers have to have your distributor ID to go in there. And what's nice about that is once they register, you're going to get a notification that Brittany Anderson has registered, and they don't just have to use this if they have wraps. If they're using hair, skin, nails, or they're using lip and eye cream or whatever, they can still use this app to frame their pictures. It already has the disclaimer on it. You don't have to worry about using some collage, and trying to copy and paste the disclaimer on there. It's such a pain. So I would encourage everybody to tell their customers to use that app for before and afters for any product.
Mm-hmm.
Brittany, I liked what you said about how you follow up with your customers. Like when you sign a new customer, what you do to remind yourself.
Yes, that, so every month, and I've just recently started this, and it's been actually, pretty successful. So let's say I signed someone up last February 19th. All right. And their first month order was wraps. I will literally go on my phone. I have a Google Calendar or whatever. I will go on my phone and I will set up 5 days before March 19th. So whatever that is, March 14th today, for a reminder to get with that person and say, hey, your order is about to go out. Do you want to continue with wraps? Do you want to order something else? Now is the time to do it. You've got about, 24 hours to make that change. And it's actually been, like I said, pretty successful. And I feel good because I'm actually touching base with my loyal customers. I mean, there's been loyal customers I've signed up, and honestly, like, I don't think I ever followed up with them. And they, after 3 months, they ordered every month, of course, but after 3 months, they didn't order. I missed out on, 1, the relationship with the person, 2, because I should have followed up. That was my job. And 3, they could have continued to order after those 3 months, you know? So definitely try to find a system that works for you, putting it in a calendar on your phone or on like an actual paper calendar, to follow up with that person a few days before their next shipment goes out, you know, and then that next month, follow up again. And then that third month, send out another copy of the loyal customer benefit. You know, you're going to continue to save 40%. You get free shipping after 4 months, you know, all of those perks that we just talked about. So you want to give them a heads up, because who's not to say, okay, well, I get free shipping in month 4, I'll continue to order. So definitely worth it.
Yeah, I agree. I've lost customers the same way. They could have loved the product and maybe they would be a great distributor. But I don't know because I never followed up with them. So yeah, I think that's great.
Right.
I think that goes right into our next topic, which is the three rule. We talk about this all the time. You guys hear other leaders talk about it. Post 3 before and after pictures a day. Post 3 lifestyle posts a day. And it's so important. I had someone tell me today, I'm posting on Facebook, but it's just not working. Nobody's liking any of my posts. And, you know, I remember when I first started, I would post a before and after, and I'd get a notification, and I'd be like, oh my God, someone liked my picture. And it was Brittany, or it was Kristen. And you're like, dang, why can't someone that's not a distributor like my picture? And what I told her is so true. It's be consistent. You might think that no one's watching you. You know what? They're not liking your picture, but they're watching. I watched Kristen and Brittany post for months and months and months, and I don't think I liked one It Works picture ever. Not a before and after, that's for sure, because I wasn't interested in those types of products, and it wasn't for me at the time, so I thought. But I was watching them, and then here I am, you know, over a year later, and Brittany signed me up, and I love it. So post. People are watching, and as long as you're still adding friends, and you're liking and commenting, you know, on other people's stuff on Facebook, they're gonna see your post in their newsfeed. So that's important. If you guys are wondering where to get before and after pictures, ask Brittany or myself. We can send you guys some. I really encourage you guys to utilize the group pages. The Rap Stars page on Facebook has an excellent photo album. If you go to the top of the page and just click on photos, and then click on albums, you're going to see one that says compliant before and afters. And this is all before and after pictures that have the disclaimer. If you need the disclaimers for our products, there's also a photo album that has the disclaimers. So if you get a before and after picture from somewhere and it doesn't have that on it, you can add it yourself. And just check those pages too. I got to tell you guys, sometimes I run out of before and afters, and I'll scroll through the Skinny Rappers or Rap Stars Facebook page, and there it is. A distributor posted her postpartum pictures this morning or yesterday. She's 4 weeks postpartum, and she has an awesome before and after picture after just using one wrap. So that's one way to really get those pictures. The other posts that you guys should be doing are the 3 lifestyle posts. So we want to be a product of the product. You know, when you post on Facebook, you're basically saying, hey, my business is open. I'm right here. Look at me. I'm open for business. So you want to keep the negativity out. You know, if you're having a bad day or somebody pissed you off, don't take it to Facebook. Don't take it to social media. You know, if you need to, come to one of our group pages and vent, and we can help pick you back up. But you want to be a product of the product. So show how you're using the products. You know, show that you're taking your greens on your lunch break. Show that you're taking your new you know, before your workout. Whatever it is, show yourself using those products. And also just let people know how easy the business is. You know, you're at the playground with your kid, or you're at the mall shopping and you just signed up a customer, or you're talking to 2 ladies about starting their new business. You know, when you get paid, even if you're just starting and you're only getting $50 or $100, you know, that $100 helped you out because that just paid for your tank of gas, or it paid for a new pair of shoes. Show that stuff in your posts, you know, and don't care what other people think. They're not the ones paying your bills. You know, they're not really the ones that really should be concerned about this. And if they do care and they think you're crazy or stupid or whatever for posting rap stuff all the time, then they don't need to be friends with you anyways. So another thing that Brittany and I talked about earlier was following ambassador diamonds or top leaders in our company. So I think Kristen or Leah mentioned this a couple weeks ago, and I made it a point to do this. And I thought it's really, really helped me kind of making sure that I'm following these ambassador diamonds. You know, they're making, what is that, like $1 million a year or something? I don't have that chart with me right now. Let me look for it. But, you know, an ambassador diamond is somebody that's pretty much the top level that you can get in the company. So they know what they're doing. They've been there. They have a team of over probably 200 or 300 people. You know, post things that are like what they post. So let me see if I can show you guys how to do this. So if you're on Facebook, I'm going to go through some of the names that Brittany and I spoke about. So obviously, you guys are probably watching Brittany and myself. You can also watch Kristen Spurgeon, Heather Dollar, Leah Warren, Breanne Burgess. They're all working their way up in the company. Some other people that we follow are Liz Barton, Rachel Dittmeyer, Jocelyn Yates, Jade Hooper. She has some amazing YouTube videos, or she actually does Periscope a lot now that's out. Susan Wade and Ashley Sinclair. Those are great people to follow, and they have great posts. So I'm going to see if I can get this on my phone so you guys can see this. Okay, so I am on Facebook. Let me see. Can you see that?
Yes. Yeah, I can see it.
So let me get up so I can see this. Okay, so when you're on Facebook, let me go to somebody that's not Brittany. And not somebody from our It Works team. Okay, so you're on Facebook. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to go to that person's profile, and when you see them, you're going to click on follow. And when you click on follow, can you see that? You're going to select see first. And this will allow this person to be the first Facebook update that you see on your news feed. So when you go to your news feed, no matter if they posted, if their last post was 5 hours ago or 5 minutes ago, those people are going to be the first ones that pop up in your news feed by clicking see first. Does that make sense?
Yes. That's pretty.
Okay.
I think I've noticed that, but I don't think I ever really understood what it meant.
So again, you're going to go to, so say you want to follow Liz Barton. You're going to search for Liz Barton. You're probably not going to be able to add her as a friend. But what you can do, again, you'll go to her page, click follow, and then you're going to select see first so that she's the first one that pops up in your news feed. The other thing that you guys can do, and sorry, I'm looking at my phone while I'm talking to you guys about this. The other thing you can do is as you're scrolling through Facebook, you know, you want to make sure that your news feed is clean. It's not full of an ad for a clothing store to buy shoes that, you know, Brittany just reached level 300 on Candy Crush and so wants you to join Farmville or whatever game is out. I don't know because I don't play games. I message people for It Works. But what you want to do is when you see that post on the top right-hand corner, you're going to see that little downward arrow. Some people call it a carrot. You're going to click on that, and it's going to say hide post. You're going to hide that post. You're going to say see less of this. That will allow you to clean up your news feed. Y'all, I took like an hour to do this one day, and it was a world of difference because it made the 5 minutes I had to scroll Facebook on my lunch break so much more productive because I wasn't constantly seeing all these game updates and these ads. So that's something I encourage you guys to do as well. You have anything else, Brittany?
No, I mean, following leaders, like you were saying, I mean, that's definitely a given. I mean, they know what it is that they are doing. They make big bucks. So follow them as far as, before and afters, and the lifestyle posts. I do it every day. Literally holding on my screen, I'm copying the text and I'm pasting it or saving it into like my notepad app so that I can use it for later. And that's definitely something else you could do too. If you see a post that you like, but you've just posted and you don't want to use it quite yet, save it. You can either save it through Facebook using that little down arrow that you were just talking about, or you can copy and paste it into the notepad or note app.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I use OneNote and I love it because I can access it from my phone, my computer, and that's awesome. And sometimes it makes it so easy so that if you have a before and after picture, but you don't want to type out the wording, you can just go back to your 12 rep challenge and paste it.
Right. What we were talking about just a minute ago before we were talking about the before and afters, did you mention?
Hold on, I can't hear you. Hold on, I don't know what's happening. Hold on a second, let me close my door to the office. Okay, sorry. All I could hear is my...
Same thing going on. I keep going like this.
Okay, now I can hear you. Sorry, I could hear my son and my husband come in and he's like, wait, you have poop on your shoe, don't move. Okay, I can hear you. What?
Posting and people liking your posts and not getting so many likes and all of that. So, that kind of leads into the next thing, because the more friends you have on Facebook, the more followers you have on Facebook, the more people that are going to end up liking your posts. Ultimately, that's the goal. So the next segment kind of goes into adding friends. I've had several other distributors come to me and they say, I don't really have anybody else. I feel like I've already exhausted all my people, all my friends and, my coworkers and my family. So what do I do? And basically the next step is to add friends. And to do this, literally go into Facebook, and sometimes there's a little, I can't even think of what it's called right now, but it'll pop up and it'll say suggestions, friends, and it'll even say the person's name and how many mutual friends you guys have. Honestly, if they have more than 3 mutual friends, I will send them a friend request. And you want to do that. You want to try to add and be consistent with adding at least 10 new people a day. And that's what's going to grow. Not to say all 10 of those people are going to accept your friend request.
True.
But the odds are in your favor if you are consistent and you do it every day. So that's what's going to build your people. That's what's going to build your potentials. And being a friend of a friend. So, or being a friend in general. So, you want to like their posts. You want to comment on their posts. And the more that you do that, the more likely they are going to see what it is that you post. So that's very, very important. And you've got to build a relationship. That's what network marketing is all about. You've got to know a lot of people. You've got to build your network. And this is with social media as well as on Instagram, but Facebook in particular, you've got to add friends. And so if that's going to your best friend's Facebook page and going to her friends list, you know, and I've done it. I've gone on, you know, I'm like, okay, who are 3 people, like tons of friends, like, and that would really love to use these products or possibly could use this opportunity. I will go on their page and I will literally sit there and I will friend request 10 of their friends, you know, and then I'll go to the next person and do the same thing. So don't be afraid to do it. Hey, they don't accept your friend request. That's okay.
Yeah.
Majority of the time they will. And you never know. They could be watching you and they eventually become a, you know, customer or distributor. You know, but you got to build that relationship, you know, like I was saying as well. So.
And what do you do if like they message you and they're like, oh, do we know each other? How do we know each other? What do you say then?
That happened to me 2 weeks ago. Literally I sent 2 friend requests to these people and I don't really know who they are, that they're friends of friends. And they messaged me and said, how do I know you? Like, you know, and I wrote back and I said, you know, we're friends through so-and-so. And, you know, I just felt like this opportunity or these products could, you know, benefit you. And I just wanted to connect with you in some kind of way. It was something like that. I just wanted to connect with you. And as soon as I said that, they were like, okay. We literally sat there and had a conversation for 30 minutes, you know,
Nice.
products or even, you know, the opportunity. So,
It happens.
Through loop. I'm like, what do I say? I've never had someone send me something like that. But yeah.
It's true. It happens. And I think the first time that I did that, I was so scared. Like, I don't think I responded. I was like, oh, well, I just won't be friends with them. Because I was scared and I didn't know what to say. But the more I thought about it, it just goes back to like, you can't be afraid of what other people are going to think. Like, they're not the one paying your bills, and, you know, you just can't worry about what they think. I mean, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? Like, I'm sorry, but it's a 99.9% chance that you're never going to see this person in person. You know,
right.
Like, you're only talking to them through social media. So what's the worst thing that's going to happen? They're going to maybe make fun of you behind your back. You're not ever going to know about it. Or they're going to say, yes, they want the product, and then you're making money.
Right.
So, yeah, you just have to kind of go out there and take that leap and do it. So, yeah, like Brittany said, you guys follow like 10 people a day because not every person is going to follow you back. I make it a habit that when I see someone has accepted my request, like she said, I automatically go to their page. I like at least 3 photos and I comment on 1. Because like Brittany said, it all goes into the algorithm of Facebook. The more you like and comment on someone's post, the more they're going to see your stuff. In addition to that, the more interaction that you have on your page, the more your posts are going to pop up in people's newsfeed. So I think someone else mentioned this in a different meeting that I was watching, and it's sometimes just post a question. It's, you know, I'm trying to find a good place to throw my son's birthday party, or I'm looking for a new hair straightener. Do you guys have any suggestions? People love, love, love to give their opinion. And you want that interaction on your page so that they're seeing your post. So even if you already know what kind of hair straightener you're going to buy, post that question on Facebook because people will interact with that. Or I think Lindsay Crawford posted the other day, I have been straightening my hair forever and I love this brand of straightener. And like, she got so many comments on that. And that's just an example of like different things that you guys can post besides just pictures and stuff. Okay, the next thing on our list, and we've got about 30 more minutes, just under 30 minutes. The next thing on our list is the 100s list, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, okay, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I was told over and over and over by Brittany, by Kristen, by Leah, make your 100s list, make your 100s list. For probably 2 months, I didn't know what the hell that was, so I didn't do it. And then when I found out what it was, I still didn't do it. Basically, what your 100s list is, you can print it. Yes, so Brittany has hers. And let me see, I have got the one from our e-suite somewhere in my documents here. Okay, here's my first one. I just wrote it on paper, and you can see I've crossed people out because they said they're definitely not interested or they're a customer. This is what it looks like if you print it from your e-suite. This is just 100 people that you know. They don't have to be your best friend. They don't have to be your neighbor. They can be the woman you see at the doctor's office when you go for your yearly checkup. It can be the dentist. It can be your mom's best friend, your mom's hairstylist, your cousin's sister. This is anybody that you can think of. Don't prejudge them when you're making this list. Don't think, oh, you know what? My girlfriend's really into bodybuilding. You know, she's a licensed nutritionist. She's probably not interested in this. Don't judge. Just write down their names and let them decide whether they're interested in this business or not. So, y'all, I think it was probably 6 or 7 months into this when I finally did my 100s list. And this goes into a lot of challenges. You know, we'll say message 5 people from your 100s list on Message Monday. Send them this message. Y'all have to do that because, like Brittany said, this is network marketing. It's all about the number of people you know. And you're going to go through this 100s list, and you're going to be so shocked at the people that you thought would never be interested in this product that are interested. Or that, you know, I prejudged people and said, oh, they're way too busy. They go to night school. They work full time. They have 4 kids who are all in sports, you know, and they are distributors. You know, let them decide what they have time for and what they don't have time for. So print your 100s list because that's really important. And then
Or
I want to talk about making.
Write it on notebook paper. It's so easy. It's so easy. And every single person that ever pops in your head, oh, I just talked to her. Okay, she just asked me a question about, you know, my post on Facebook. All right, add her to your list. Like that list has got to continue to grow. And go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, do you want to talk about making lists in general in the video?
I am not too familiar with the video part. Well, the video, yes, we will.
We can post the link for you guys.
Yes, we will post a link for you guys in on our team page that Leah did, I believe, and it kind of goes over how to create lists on Facebook. And you guys, I don't have Wi-Fi right now, but so therefore I am literally kicking it old school notebook paper because that's just how I roll. But I have like a list of potential distributors. I have a list of potential loyal customers.
Yeah.
And I will share for a good 30 and go through that list, and I will search those people on Facebook and, you know, go on there and comment or like, you know, a few of their posts.
Come in 5 minutes.
A better way to do it. It's more a better use of your time, I should say. And that is by doing it on Facebook. And that's what the video link basically will explain is how to create those lists on Facebook so that you can concentrate on those people that you need to, you know, spend your time with. So we will post a link about that. But the 100s list, you know, definitely key, because I can tell you right now that there have been a few months that I have forgotten about my list, and therefore I've forgotten a handful of people, if not more. And I can promise you it's more. But you know, and I've gone back and I've messaged them, and now they're all signing up. So stay consistent. That's definitely a bit of advice, you know. And then as far as, you know, messaging people, sending messages on Message Monday to those that are on your list, following up with them is key as well. You know, you've got to follow up with not only your current loyal customers, like we mentioned previously, but those who are potential loyal customers. Just because they don't have money right now or they don't have time right now because there's so much going on doesn't mean that they won't later. So you've got to make sure that on your list, I don't know if you can see, but I have everybody's names.
Put it a little closer.
I have.
Yeah, here you go.
And then on the other side, you can see I have a lot of blank people, but on the other side, I've written down, wraps, 229, if I highlighted them, that means they're moving to the next month, another 29, I messaged her about hair, skin, and nails. You've got to keep track of who you've messaged and that, following up, if you have 75% of your list that not become a loyal customer or distributor that month, you move them, keep moving them. And that goes into the next thing about the 2-2-2 rule. You send a message to someone asking them, to join your 90-day challenge. You have one spot left for the wraps and they don't respond. You wait 2 days, send them another message. It can either be the same message or you can kind of reword it. You wait 2 weeks and then it goes into 2 months. But you've got to stay consistent with following up, like I said, because if I would have, things would be totally different right now, but cool.
Yeah. That's so right though. And I think like Brittany's right. You have to follow up. It's not their job to come to you and say, hey, Brittany, by the way, you haven't messaged me. I really want to buy hair, skin, nails. Like they have other stuff going on. They have a life. They have school. They have jobs. They have families. They have social outings. Like they have parties to go to. Like it's not their job to go to you and say that they want this. It's right. Your job to follow up with them. We've all been there before. Like, you want to buy something, but you're busy. You just don't make it to the store. Like, you have the money to buy it. You want to buy it. Or, you want it. If you're like me, I order everything off the internet. So, like, I want to order this from Shutterfly. Like, right now, I want to order these canvas pictures that my family took 4 months ago. It's been 4 months, and I still haven't ordered it from Shutterfly. If there was someone asking me, I probably would have bought them already. But it's not their job to follow up with you. It's your job to follow up with them. So make sure you're following the 2-day, 2-week, 2-month. And after 2 months, Brittany writes her stuff on paper. I write my stuff in a little book. It's not with me right now. It's downstairs in my living room. But I will follow up with them after 2 months. I'll put them on my 6-month list. Mm-hmm. And you guys, there are people that I spoke to. Thank you, sweetheart. You can have this one first. Okay, thanks. There are people that I spoke to the very first month that I started this business, and they are just now signing up in the last few months. That's almost 1 year. But I stayed consistent, and you know what? Over that year, I built a relationship. I know what their kids' names are. I know that their dad's been in the hospital on and off. And I think that goes back to what Brittany was saying about commenting on stuff. Like, be thoughtful. Don't just be cookie cutter, copy and pasting messages. Like, look at their profile. Make sure that they're not a distributor already. Or, you know what? I've seen people that have commented on my post, and I look at their profile. I don't want them as customers. I don't want them as distributors. They've got vulgar language. They're posting a picture of like their boobs or their butt every day. I just don't want people like that on my team. So be thoughtful in what you guys are doing and make sure you're following up. Okay, let me make sure we have 15 minutes. I think before we touch on the conversations, we'll talk about steps to success really quick. You guys have been told this by Brittany and myself over and over and by other leaders. Print your steps to success. So what I did is, y'all, it's just really simple. This business is this simple. It is this simple. You join the party. You already did that. Then step 2, you're going to sign 4 customers every single month. And then you're going to get 3 people to join your team. So print this off every month. My copy for this month is in my living room. It's got coffee spilt on it the other day. It's got my son's dried up Cheerios stuck on it. But you know what? I have it. And every day it reminds me, I got a customer, I write their name in. I write their ID number on here. one of the distributors that we said you guys might want to follow is Jocelyn Yates. So I like her system of following up. She prints this out every month. Every time she has a potential, she writes their name on the back of here, and she writes what they're interested in, and then she'll write the date to follow up with them. She will fill this list with her potentials, and in the following month, if they did not sign up as a customer, she goes back to that paper. So this is March right now, right? So she'll pull out her steps to success from February, and she will follow up with every single person that she wrote down from the following month or from the previous month. So y'all, it's really this simple. Follow your steps to success every single month, and you'll be successful in this business. Okay, LCDT conversations. So y'all want to keep these simple. You know, Brittany and I might send you guys a message that has information about what it means to be a distributor, how to explain it. It might be one long ass novel. Do not copy and paste that to your customers. Don't word vomit on them like I did when Brittany first sent me something about the body wraps. I think she sent me this long message, which was great because it gave me the information and I was willing to read it. But most people see that and they're like, oh my God, I don't want to read a book. But I was sending that to people, and like, I feel so bad that I sent that to people. You know what? None of them signed up.
Right. It's true.
Yeah. You want to keep it short and simple.
Hi, Mama.
Hi. You want to say hi, Colton?
Hi.
That's Miss Brittany.
Hi. Daddy's making dinner.
Yeah.
We're in Texas. Where are you?
I'm in Georgia still.
Georgetown?
She's in Georgia. She's she's in Flowery Branch here, Aunt Amy.
Yeah.
All right, say bye because we have to finish our meeting. Say bye.
Bye. Mama, when will you be ready to see
In
dinner?
15 minutes. Okay?
Okay. And dinner, it's ready now.
Thanks. I'll be down in 15 minutes. Okay. Okay. He's whispering.
Second like a love pooper.
Okay. Sorry. You can't keep him out sometimes.
No, Mikey's coming in.
And he's on spring break right now. Otherwise, he would be in bed. So yeah, you want your messages to be, okay, we have 2 minutes. You want your messages to be short and simple. So if somebody likes your post for the wraps, if they like your post, they didn't comment, they just liked it, you should send them a message, hey Jen, thanks for liking my post. Are you interested in more information on the 12 wrap challenge? Or are you interested in more information? Would it be okay if I sent you more information? You just want to keep it short. If they liked your post about becoming a distributor, you know what? 9 out of 10 times they're liking your post because they like the picture of your family. They didn't read what you have to say, but that's okay. You send them a message. Hey, Jamie, thanks for liking my photo. Would you be interested in hearing more about this opportunity? It's that simple. When they ask about the wraps, yes, I would love more information. Okay, great. The wraps are really easy to use. You take them out of the package, you put them on any area of your body that you'd like to tighten and tone, and in 45 minutes, you're done. You keep it simple. You could say, I love the wraps. The magic is in the lotion. It's a botanically infused lotion on a cloth wrap that works to tighten, tone, and firm in as little as 45 minutes. So you keep it simple. Hair, skin, nails. I used to say, after they said, yes, they want more information, I would say, great. If you were to try this product, what's your goal? So you know what they're working for. I think that was something I started asking whether they liked any of my posts was, what's your goal? What are you working for? So I know if they like to post about the wraps, but they don't just want to lose 10 pounds, they want to lose 50 pounds, I need to recommend to them that they don't want to use the wraps first. They want to use maybe ThermoFit or Fat Fighters first to help drop the weight. Then they want to use the wraps like in the 3rd month to help tighten and tone after they've already lost some weight. So, you want to keep it simple. You don't ever want to give them your website until they say they're ready to order. So, okay, this sounds like I would be really interested in the wraps. What do I need to do? How do I get started? That's when you would say, okay, great. There's 2 ways you can order. You can go to my website, or I'm placing orders tonight. I could do it for you. Which do you prefer? Doesn't matter if you're placing orders really or not. You want them to think you're already doing this. And, you know, and then you would give them your website. And the same thing goes with, you know, distributors.
Mama, are you ready for dinner?
No, I'm not. Please go downstairs with Daddy. Okay.
Okay, bye.
What, Brittany, do you have anything for LC combos?
I got it down.
What works for you?
Well, I mean, what we've both actually been doing just over the past few weeks that we both started kind of implementing into taking the conversation from Facebook to phone. That has actually been a huge success. Who would have thought, you know, step outside of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a huge success. So if you're hesitant about getting on the phone with someone to sign them up, or, you know, give them the information, you know, by all means, continue to message them, because they'll eventually sign up with you.
Yeah.
You keep having the conversation, keep following what it is that we've suggested as far as keeping it simple, you know, and not giving them too much information. Like, you know, keep it simple. But if you can take the conversation from Facebook to the phone, they are going to sign up so much quicker. That 5-day, 8-day, 8-month conversation that has gone back and forth about different products could have literally taken 20 minutes on the phone, and more than likely you would have, you know, successfully signed them up. So I encourage each of you to do that. I mean, if you do that with family and friends already, why not with people that you don't really know? I mean, if they're interested in what it is that you have, then why not? So I definitely recommend that, because that has that's changed the game for me.
It has. They know you're a real person, and that you're not just some scam with some nice family pictures that you're posting. They know you're real, and they can hear your voice. So even if you're sending a voice message,
Yes.
But I totally agree. And I was watching Ashley Sinclair Periscope live from the It Works You event that was in Dallas, Fort Worth this past weekend. And that was something that Pam Souter, who's the chief networking officer of our company, suggested, was take it off social media. You know, if they say, yes, I would love for you to send me more information, say, okay, great, here's my number. Or can I get your number, actually? Can I get your number so I can text or call you? You know, do you have 5 minutes that we could speak later today? And keep it simple, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And I can tell you guys, like, it gives me such anxiety to call and talk to these people on the phone, and Brittany and I talk about it, but it does. It makes me so nervous. And even there was a girl that I signed up, I think 2 weeks ago. I gave her my phone number, and she called me, and I almost didn't answer the phone. And my husband was like, get your ass out there and make some money, girl. And I did. And I talked to her. I feel like I sounded so stupid on the phone, like I didn't know what I was talking about. And I just kept trying to tell myself, even when you're speaking to her, keep your answers short and simple. Only answer the questions that they're asking. If they're not asking you, well, what kind of ingredients are in these products? They don't need to know that it's plant-based, all natural, no GMOs. Don't give them more information than they're asking for. But you know what? Even though I felt like I sounded stupid and retarded, she signed up. And you know what? She loves the product. And she texted me yesterday and said, I just started taking my ThermoFit and my greens. I haven't seen any results yet, but how do I look for my hot date tonight? And she sent me a picture of her outfit. Like, it's that building that relationship. It's being thoughtful. So yeah, just
to show, like, when you are talking to people, whether it is sending a message through Facebook or getting on the phone with them, if they're interested in the product or the opportunity, you cannot say the wrong thing to the right people.
Yeah.
They want something bad enough, they're going to do whatever it's going to take in order to get it. So just remember that, like as it takes over or anxiety kicks in, just kind of take a deep breath and just say, what you need to say. Keep it simple, but say what you need to say, because like I said, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. So
yeah, and don't be afraid of silence. Like, I feel like I need to fill every gap of silence with noise. Don't be afraid for it to be silent. It means they're thinking. Let them speak first. It's okay to have those awkward silences.
Yep.
To the distributor conversation. So what I realized over, the last year of this business is I should always lead with the opportunity. It makes more sense for people to spend the extra $40. If they're going to buy a box of wraps, it's $59. They spend the extra $40 to become a distributor. They get to try the product. If they get 4 friends, they get $120 in product free. And then they don't ever have another commitment after that. If they want to stop the next month, they can stop the next month. They don't have 3-month minimum of ordering. So I always try to
for just that reason though. So, and that's what you've got to remember too. Not everyone's going to be your rock star. Not everyone's going to run right out of the gates.
Yeah.
A lot of people just want that product credit, and that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So, lead with the opportunity. Don't be afraid of that. So if somebody likes your opportunity post and you say, we have 3 minutes, by the way.
Okay.
And they say, they like your post. Hey, Brittany, thanks for liking my post. Are you interested in more information about the opportunity? Yes, I'd love some. Okay, so maybe you first lead with, have you ever heard of It Works or tried our wraps? They say no. Okay, great. Well, we're a health and wellness company with over 30 products to help you with your health and fitness. We're most famous for our crazy wraps. It's a botanically infused cloth that works to tighten, tone, and firm in 45 minutes. I also would not say that all in one post. I'd probably I'd split that into 2. And then maybe you tell them, hey, my team made this 5-minute video. If I sent this to you, would you have the time to watch it? So right out of the gate, you're going to send them to this video. This video is going to show, if you guys don't have this video, let us know. I'll make a note. We can post it in the comments for this too. But there are 2 different videos that I've been sending. Leah and Brianne have made both of them, and they're excellent videos. It gives all the bullet points of why you want to be in this business and how we make our money. And then follow up with them. Hey, did you watch the video? How did you like it? What do you think? That kind of opens up the gate for them to ask you questions. The other thing that you want to do in this conversation is ask them, what made you interested in this opportunity? You want to make it about them. Why do they want this? Is it because their husband just got laid off? Is it because they're tired of working in an office every day? Make it about them so you know why they are driven to, start this business and reach their dreams. Mm-hmm. Yeah, do you have anything to add to that? We have 1 minute.
No, it goes back to building a relationship. You become friends with people and you've talked to them. They've even become loyal customers of yours. They could possibly be a distributor. So build the relationship with everyone. It's always great to have lots of friends. So build the relationship with everyone and and message them. Don't be afraid to message them. You never know what people are going through. Things very well. So you never know what someone's going through. Don't hesitate to talk to them about this.
Yeah.
You never know. This could be the thing that gets them to where they want to go in life. And until you ask. So.
All right. Well, I think that's the end of our time. So see you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.